Hey guys, Dead by Dawn 93 here, and today I'm going to be doing my first video in my must-see horror video series. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about the first horror film that I ever saw. I saw this movie when I was about 6 years old, and from that point on, I was just hooked on horror. And it's the movie Child's Play. I actually did a review for this movie, so I'm not going to get into fully what the film's about. I'm just going to do a quick overview. Basically, the film is about a serial killer, and he is being chased through the streets of Chicago, where he stumbles into he's being chased through the streets by a cop, and he ends up getting shot and is near death. Where he stumbles into a toy store, where he comes across this big pile of dolls, basically. And what he does is that he uses this voodoo chant to transfer his soul into the dolls, and then the toy store burns down, and then a while later, a young boy named Andy, who's played by Alex Vincent, actually gets the doll for his birthday, and the doll's name is the nickname of the serial killer is Chucky, and basically the idea is that the serial killer, Charles Lee Ray, must transfer his soul out of the doll and into another body, into another human body, or otherwise he'll be trapped inside the doll. So basically the whole film is him trying to transfer his soul into Andy's body, basically. And there's a lot of things that I remember about watching this movie. I remember when I was a little kid, I was 6 years old, and I was really excited to see a horror movie, and this was the first movie that my mom actually ever let me watch. And when I first saw it, it creeped me out. Like the scenes of not seeing Chucky at the opening before you actually saw him come to life. The scene of the aunt getting pushed out the window, and that it really creeped me out. But I never wanted my mom to know that the movie creeped me out, so I never told her. But while I was in school, the teachers noticed that I was being bothered. Like I'd walk around and I'd be really paranoid. Like I'd be looking behind me and stuff, and I was already a really weird kid. Like I just, I used to do nothing but talk about movies and stuff like that. And seeing this movie, it really kind of messed me up when I was a little kid. But I turned out alright. But yeah, great movie. If you're into any film that's about killer toys or killer dolls, this is definitely probably the most popular one. This is one of my favorite horror films. I got 3 different copies of this movie. This is the Chucky's 20th birthday edition DVD. I also have 2 VHS copies. The first one, this is the VHS copy that I actually grew up watching, Child's Play. And as you can see, it is torn to shreds and is in horrible condition. But what's funny is that I remember having this tape in my collection, and having this tape, and then my mom took it away from me and hid it somewhere because she thought that it scared me and stuff. But I actually ended up finding it and taking it back and watching it again. But anyway, this is my first copy, and then I actually got this copy from my aunt. This is the older version of it, Child's Play, which is still sealed and is plastic, and this version is in mint condition. There's a lot of things I'll talk about this movie. But like I said, this is definitely one movie that I think every horror fan should see. Like I said, if you're a fan of movies about killer dolls, movies about possession, stuff like that, it's really cool. One thing I like about the movie is the little chant that Charles Lee Ray does when he transfers his soul into Chucky. I would literally walk around my elementary school saying the chant in this movie and everything, and this movie always used to creep me out so much, and I love the end. I love how they kill him at the end. It's great, just shooting off his body parts and everything like that. But anyway, this is a great movie. Like I said, I'm not talking too much about the movie because I already did my review of it, but this is definitely one that you must own if you are a horror fan. And if you have not seen it, I highly recommend picking this up. So anyway, thank you guys for watching my first episode of the Must See Horror, and I hope the videos will get better as the series goes on. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and now See you guys later.